Hi Aquarius, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you sharing your energy with me. So if this message found you, it is for you. If you were drawn here by the title, or if it just popped up on your page, then it's definitely for you. I don't know what the title is yet, but we're going to pull a Celtic cross spread, see what's going on with the energies, and I did bring out oracle cards as well if we want to pull those at the end. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So we have the Hanged Man, Seven of Swords, Ten of Wands, Five of Cups. Man, you guys have been through a rough time. All right. Also, be sure and like and subscribe for me so that I can grow my collective. And check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus as well if you are interested in those. So the underlying energy is Virgo. It is the Hermit card. This is about like kind of being in solitude, maybe searching for answers, going within. So you could have been very pulled back recently, kind of doing some introspection here. Maybe searching like for some truth and just that inner wisdom, right? So the situation is the Hanged Man, which is again about surrendering to the universe, again with the pause. So maybe this is about you kind of pulling back from people in your life. Could be a relationship, could be business. We'll get more into it, but it is a general reading. So the Hanged Man is that, you know, that waiting, the uncertainty, right? Like you're just kind of surrendering and releasing that control to the universe and letting things happen. The blockage is the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords can be about sneakiness and lies. So this could be about someone lying to you, and it is causing you to maybe not see things correctly, but it's also about like doing things differently. So the Hanged Man can be about seeing things from a different perspective, looking at things differently. And then the Seven of Swords is about doing things differently, right? So I feel like this is just needing to do things in a different way. You're needing to maybe look at things from a different perspective here. This is the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is like carrying burdens, right? I feel like you need to kind of see things in a different way and stop carrying the burdens that you are carrying. Whether that's, you know, burdens from work, burdens from other people. I feel like you're just needing to see things differently and stop carrying the burdens that it's causing you, right? Do this like inner reflection, this hermit energy, kind of go within and try to find those answers deep within you, right? So in the recent past, we've had some loss and some grief here. Again, this could be job loss. It is emotional because this is a cups, and cups are our emotions. So you could have had a breakup recently. You could have lost a family member, a pet, whatever this emotional loss was for you. But it's also about like focusing on what is gone and not seeing what's right here behind you, right? So that's probably tied into this needing to see things from a different perspective, needing to see what is behind you and stop focusing on what is lost, which I get is easier said than done. But when you focus on what is lost, you're not opening yourself up to new opportunities, right? New perspectives. And I feel like that's what Spirit is asking you to do here. Just being able to see things from a different perspective. Your higher self is telling you that you need clarity, right? Maybe new ideas. There is this like clarity and truth coming in. So maybe you kind of need to be honest with yourself here and kind of go within and find those answers. It could also be like just a breakthrough in a thought pattern or your feelings. But this is also about like your higher self knowing that you have the knowledge, right? You have the truth, and it could just be like a breakthrough coming through, like your higher self telling you that this breakthrough is coming. So in the near future, we have the King of Pentacles. This could be another person coming in. King of Pentacles is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. This can just be you embodying this mentality and this energy. So the King of Pentacles is he's very financially secure. He is very grounded in his energy because it is earth energy, right? But he is very wealthy, very prosperous. So this could be you, you know, sitting more of like a grounded and wealthy, like a wealth of energy, right? Doesn't have to necessarily be about money, but we do have quite a few pentacles coming up here. So this could be about money. It could be about a job. Maybe this was about a job loss and you've been really carrying burdens. But, you know, if you lose a job and then like trying to see things from a different perspective, right? Try to see it as a blessing, which again can be a very difficult thing to do when you're going through a tough situation. But a lot of times maybe something just wasn't right for you. So you lost this job so that a new one could open up and you could have like a better job or a whole new opportunity, right? That's about seeing things from a different perspective and stop carrying the burdens of the loss, I feel is what Spirit is trying to tell you here. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is about equal give and take. This is like a gift, but this is also about balance, right? So he has these scales here, and it's about giving to others, but giving to yourself just as much as you do to others. So maybe you were kind of over giving at work or in a relationship, again, whatever this is for you. But this is about, you know, giving generously to yourself just as much as you do others, right? And I feel like Spirit is kind of just telling you to, you know, sit in that receiving energy and also be willing to do that equal give and take. In your environment, the influence here is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about patience. It is about growth. It is about seeing things come to fruition, but it's also a card of looking at things and seeing if it's worth the effort, right? Is this job worth putting all this work into? Is this relationship worth all of this energy? Especially if it's not equal give and take. This is about kind of looking at things and seeing if it's really worth putting your time and investing all of this effort into it, right? And that could be what you're contemplating here. You're just needing to see it from a different perspective. I feel like that's the whole underlying energy here, is just that soul searching, right? Trying to find the answers and trying to see things from a different perspective. You're hoping for like a new stable beginning. This can be, again, in love. It can be in career. But the page is like a newer energy. It's also about being open to new opportunities, whether that's a job, career. Maybe you're hoping for a whole different job. Maybe you're hoping for a whole different career path, right? Maybe you're just wanting things to kind of completely change here. The overall energy or the overall outcome is the Sun card. So this is growth. This is vitality. This is happiness. The Sun is like my favorite card in the whole deck. It's just it's a very happy, joyful card. But it's also about being filled with energy and that vitality, like that youthful, like your inner child. You know, you have this child on the horse here, but it's just about having that confidence and like things kind of working out. So there is success and growth, prosperity, abundance coming in here. And I feel like that's, you know, this whole you stepping into like this King of Pentacles energy and really like staying grounded, staying rooted, and really focusing on this new beginning here, whatever that is for you. So what do they not see coming here, Spirit? What's Aquarius not see coming? So you have the Two of Cups, which is a partnership. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you have like this whole new emotional beginning coming in here. You have a partnership coming in. Again, if you're looking for love, then this can be a love relationship coming in. Maybe you're looking for a business partner, right? So, but this is a new partnership coming in, and it is going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you. This new emotional beginning here with the Ace of Cups. It's, you know, it doesn't have to, again, be love. This is just something that's very emotional. And if this is like a creative project for you, then it can be very emotional for you, right? And then we have the Seven of Cups, which is about choices, options. It is about, you know, having that search for a purpose, like really choosing something here, right? So I feel like there are options for you coming in here. And it's kind of gonna just try not to get lost in the fog here, right? I always see the fog on this card. It really stands out to me. It's just about like focusing on clarity and discernment here. Again, with that Ace of Swords, that gaining clarity, right? And that clarity could be about you really going after like whatever this new beginning is that you want and your happiness. Again, if that's like a business venture, whatever it is for you, it's releasing these burdens is really going to bring in that Sun energy, right? And you need to give to yourself here too, because that Six of Pentacles keeps standing out to me. So what is the advice for Aquarius, Spirit? Okay, so we have the Two of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the King of Wands. So this is about like you taking control, making a decision, and really choosing happiness for yourself here, right? And stepping into this King of Wands, like this optimistic and like taking this leadership, right, in your life. So the Two of Swords is about a decision. Like it's up to you to make the decision to choose happiness, right? You need to choose it. This holding on to burdens and sitting in this Five of Cups energy, focusing on the lack, like you need to make the decision to focus on happiness and be optimistic, right? With that King of Wands, he's very optimistic. He is like, he sees the bigger picture in things, right? Again, with seeing things from a different perspective, he sees things from like a bird's eye view. Try to see the blessings in this and stop carrying the burdens that it has with it, right? Like looking at the past here and looking at what is lost. Try to focus on what is coming in instead of what is lost, if that makes sense. That's what you need, the new perspective you need to change. It's like a mindset, right? Just trying to stay optimistic and seeing things from a different point of view. I feel like that's like the huge message here from Spirit. Try to see the bigger picture. Again, you know, if this was a job loss or somebody that you lost in your life, whatever this loss was for you, it's going to be different for each of you because it is a general reading. But whatever that loss was for you, try not to dwell on the loss. Yes, you want to heal from it and you want to sit with the energy and try to understand it, but dwelling on it or focusing on it too much is going to keep you in that energy, right? And you're moving towards the sun. So it's just about gaining clarity and, again, just seeing things from a different perspective and realizing that everything happens for a reason. And this is moving you into something really great here. It's moving you into a whole new partnership, this whole new emotional beginning. So if this was somebody that you lost in your life, a relationship that you lost, then, you know, there's an even better one coming in that's going to be way more emotionally fulfilling here because you made the choice, right? And you have the options to go towards this sun energy after some self-reflection. So it's just about you seeing that, right? And recognizing that. So I hope that this message helped, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.